They don't offer a 401k. They don't do PTO. Their benefits are shit. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, hello, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. So yes, it is currently 9:15. I should probably be in bed preparing for tomorrow because I do have work and I need to be up at the ass crack of dawn. So we're gonna get into this video. 5 things that you should know as a home health nurse. So first and foremost, I'm not talking about like if you're an RN, you're going to different houses doing like wound assessments or like initial assessments or things like that. I'm speaking more from an LPN point of view, having like one client like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and another client maybe like Thursday and Tuesday. Yeah, I think I did that right. But I'm just speaking more so about that. So, and I'm gonna be doing my makeup at the same time. As you can see, maybe, I don't know, I already did my eyebrows primed and moisturized. So I would say definitely the first thing you should know as a home health nurse would definitely to do the meet and greets. And when you go out and do the meet and greets, make sure you have your questions already written down, because a meet and greet, all that is where you go to the client's home, you meet the client, you meet the family, you get like a feel of how they are, they get a feel of how you are. Because just because you can offer your services to this family does not make it a good fit. I've never went to a client's home and it wasn't a good fit in terms of like personality to personality. It's never been one of those things. I'm quite likable in real life. Like, I don't know, I'm just a likable person. So meet and greets are for you to ask questions, to kind of see what kind of care they may need, just to get a feel for the client that you are going to be taking care of full-time, part-time, PRN, whatever the case may be. They are so important. And the rates, no matter how long you've been nursing, no matter how long you've been with the company, the rate for meet and greets are so different from, of course, your real pay, because you're just going to meet the client. Okay, so that is first and foremost. Also, don't ever accept a client to work with. I don't care if you're going to work with that client for a 4-hour shift, a 2-hour shift. Always do the meet and greets, because you would hate to pick up a shift and it's like, oh my god, the family members are so mean, they're so condescending, they're funny acting towards you. Like, you as a nurse caring for someone's loved one, someone's child, you don't want to be in an environment where it's not comfortable. Like, it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. You're never gonna be comfortable. And I lied. I did go to a place and I did not do the meet and greet. Ugh. Y'all, I was supposed to do an overnight shift. I want to say it was supposed to be like 7 to like, the shift was 11, no, it was 7 p to 7 a, but I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, I did like a 7 to like 2. I think I clocked out like 2 o'clock in the morning. And it wasn't the family was lovely, everything was fine. It was just the home wasn't the clean. Are you about to have a stroke? The house wasn't the cleanest, you know. It was like clutter, and there were like bugs, and it's just like, if you know me in real life, I cannot do the bugs. Y'all do not understand. Listen, side note, when I first moved in this apartment, there was a spider in my sink. Do you know what I did? Bro, pause the video right here and take a guess at what I did. I called my apartment manager. I kid you not. I called my apartment manager and I'm like, hey, there's a spider in my sink and I cannot kill it. Like, I'm not crazy. I promise you, I cannot. Like, I can't kill it. But prior to me calling my apartment manager, I was on FaceTime with my best friend. I'm like, best friend, bitch, it's a fucking spider in my sink. Please get over here. Please, please, please get over here. She couldn't come. She was at work. And so I had no choice. I had no choice but to call my apartment manager. And she is so nice. Like, she's one of the nicest ladies I've ever met. Still till this day, like, she's really, like, she's really cool. But yes. And then another time, there was a bug on my freaking ceiling. Bro, like, the walls out here are so I know I'm getting, like, off topic, but the walls out here are so thin. I heard someone, like, coming up the steps. I opened my door so quick. I'm like, hey, I'm not crazy. I know this is probably dangerous, but I need somebody to come in here and kill this bug because I cannot do it. I can't do it. Won't do it. It's not happening. It's not happening. Not now. Not ever. Not anytime soon. Like, I will call whoever I need to call to kill a bug. I can't do it. But yes, back to the story. Their house wasn't the cleanest. They had just storage on storage on storage, clutter, clutter, clutter. And I'm just like, I can't work here. I'm sitting trying to be chill. The bugs are coming out. Like, I'm like, bro, okay. I see a couple. Okay, I'm still keeping my composure. I opened, like, the bin for, like, where his other care things were. And I'm like, okay. I'm texting my friend, like, what should I do? Like, I picked this shift up and I don't know what to do. Like, I'm already here, but I cannot. Y'all do not understand. And I wish you guys understood, for real. Long story short, I ended up calling my friend. She's like, leave if you're uncomfortable. I said, okay, cool. I called the on-call number for my agency. And I told them straight up, like, it was just uncomfortable. And I gave them the reason why. And I talked about it with the clinical administrator the next day. And they understood where I was coming from. And that's that. But yeah. To kind of get back on topic, definitely do the meet and greets before you accept any shift. I don't care if it's 2 hours, 4 hours, or 12. Make sure you do a meet and greet to make sure everybody is on the same page. Just all the good things. So, number 2, have at least 2 shifts with shadowing. So, what I mean by that is, and like I said, I'm speaking from an LPN point of view, like working with an actual client, like on your day-to-day, not going to different clients' houses, like at 8 o'clock, maybe you go here at 9 and go to this other place at like 9:30. Not that. So make sure you have at least 2 shadowing shifts with whatever client you're going to pick up, because it's like, it's one thing to read the plan of care and the MAR and all that stuff, and then it's another thing to really go to this client's home and be competent and confident in what you're doing, you know, how they like to do this, when they like to receive their meds, and things of that nature. Like, it's one thing in reading it, but it's not the same as doing it. So, for example, a little while ago, I was going to work a full shift, like on a Friday or something, from 8 to 5. So that Thursday, I did an 8 to 12 because that particular client, all of the morning care was that, like, that was it. Everything, the bath, the meds, the chest vest, all of the therapies were like literally from like 9 to 11, and then you had the rest of the day to do something else, because that was it. It's just, you know, Q2 turns and documentation. So I left early. So with a case like that, it's like the shadowing was really just for morning care, because like I said, after that there was literally nothing to do. And that's what I did. And then when I got there on Friday, the next day, it was like, okay, cool, like I know what to do. I've seen the nurse do it. I have a gist of how things go. It just makes the shift when you're on your own go so much smoother. And in my experience, the nurses that have trained me with the different clients that I've been working with, orientation, PRN, part-time, the nurses who train me, they have all been so lovely. Like, they have been so amazing. I have yet to meet like a nurse that I would have to side eye, like, you know what I'm saying? I guess you get more of that like if you're working in like a facility, but so far in my experience, I've never met a nurse that I have to be like, okay, like, you know, who pissed in your cereal this morning? But all the nurses I've came in contact with, like, they are really cool. They're genuine. They're super, super helpful. They're very insightful about the family that I'm taking care of. And just, they're super helpful. Home health is definitely a great way to network, because I filled in for nurses that I've orientated with, and vice versa. Like, hey girl, I know you're off on this day, but can you come relieve me for a few hours because I have this, and this going on, and vice versa. Like, it's really like beneficial. It really is. I have made quite a few friends through nursing and orientating and things of that nature. So yes, just make sure you have a couple shadowing shifts to make sure you're comfortable with the type of patient, the environment. That's another thing you want to do, is like check out the environment, check out how the family take care of the nurses, and things like having a place to sit, having a place to put your lunch, just things of that nature. Like just regular hospitality. That's what you want to look out for. And number 3, this right here is like the biggest one. If you guys don't take anything else away, take this one. You want to make sure you always have a PRN, part-time, or a second patient or client to take care of. Another story. So I was taking care of this loved one of someone's family, and this person ended up going to the hospital maybe like a couple days or so. But it's just kind of like, ring, 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 company A, like, you know, my client's in the hospital. What do I do? I need another client ASAP, because in home health, if you don't work physically with a client, you are not getting paid. No PTO, no none of that. If you're not physically at the home address working with this client, you do not get paid. There's no PTO. It's not like it's just like, if you're not there, you don't work. So if they're in the hospital, you don't work. The only time that you would work and the client is at the home is if they are like on an appointment, if they go to therapy, anything like that, like where they're gonna come back to the home. So during those few days, I wasn't working because my client was in the hospital, and I'm just like, what do I do? What do I do? So always make sure you have a PRN patient, another job, a part-time job where you can actually go like, hey, can I pick up a shift on Tuesday and Thursday, because, or Tuesday and Wednesday, because like my client that I take care of full-time is not here, so I need something else to do in the meantime to keep my finances coming, to keep like the money flowing, because if your client is not there, you don't work. That is the biggest one. I would always recommend going on meet and greets. Like, for example, I have Mondays off, so my Mondays I should be going on meet and greets for this company and my PRN company, because I am a money girl, okay? I have to be working. I don't mind working. I have to get my coin at the end of the day. So make sure you always have a backup plan, a second job, or another home health agency. Like, that's really where it's at. Biggest advice. Number 4. This is another big one too, because company A that I first worked with when I was like into the home health thing, I didn't know they don't offer a 401k. They don't do PTO. Their benefits are shit. So that's really one of the big reasons why I moved from company A to company B. I have PTO. I have set up my 401k. All the things. Do your research when it comes to these home health agencies, because they're not all the same. They don't pay the same. It is a very, very competitive field. That is why I'm where I am. Like, it is very competitive. Just do your research and go to the highest bidder. You have that luxury when you're in nursing. So do that. And that's what I did. I went to the highest bidder because at the end of the day, you have to do what is best for you and your loved one. I have a son, so this is the best option. I have more money, I have more time with my kid, weekends off, all the good things. So my camera is about to die. I hope I get this outro. If I don't, I will film it in the morning. But yes, keep these 5 things in mind when you are hunting around for home health agencies. They are not all the same. Some have residency programs, some don't. They have in-office training. But I hope this helped. Leave a comment down below if you have any more questions, and I'll see you guys in my next one.